Okay? It's like when a mosquito bites you, you are the host, the mosquito is the agent, and the environment where you live is the environment. For road traffic accidents, there are three principal items that you have to look at, and each of them can result in accidents. First is the driver, who is the host, the vehicle is the agent, and then the environment is the road. You realize immediately that most roads that are double lane, where you have a separation between the cars going in opposite directions, the rate of occurrence of collisions and deaths is way lower. And that's why a lot of people have been pushing that this government should take the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi road, and of course other roads that have been dualized very seriously, so that the chance of head-on collisions happening.
But this is a car we're talking about, the Toyota Voxy.
Absolutely. Now, the second one is that if you have a driver who is not trained, and I'm not saying a driver who, it's not about knowing how to drive. You know, one of the few professions that people assume immediately you can move a car, you are qualified, is driving. But a driver who sits in the classroom or is taken through a training program for even just one day will learn a lot of things that when you address leads to reduction of what accidents.
Right.
Oh. And I don't want to go into them and all that, but we must understand that if you've taught a driver that, listen, when you have any sign or feel like sleeping, park. Like, first of all, communicate to your passengers that I'm dozing off and I need 45 minutes of rest, and then after that we'll get back on the road. When you let the driver know that, that will save his life and the lives of the others, that driver now, when he's tired, will not keep on driving and go and kill people. Oh. Number two, when you make a driver understand that no matter how urgent the call is, don't pick. Put your phone on silent. When you are taking rest, during rest stops, go on your phone and check messages and all that. That alone can save life. So I don't want us to assume that once Voxy is getting accidents, then it is the mechanical architecture of the Voxy that is resulting in accidents. And then the third one, of course, is the vehicle. So I've spoken about the driver, I've spoken about the road, and then the vehicle. And most of the time, if not all the time, 95% of the time, the problem is not with the vehicle or the road, it's with the driver. But in the past 3 months, if the MTTD, that's how they call it, they should come and tell us all vehicles that have been involved in road traffic accidents and the kind of vehicles they are, and see whether Voxy will lead. The Voxy craze came because it's like it's a new item or new type of car among the cars that are crashing already. And so you see a lot of people making noise that, hey, this Voxy, what's happening? Is it that there's a problem and all that? So I'm also not saying it is 100%. Of course, apparently I learned it's a left-hand drive or so that has been, it's a right hand that has been got to left hand.
Yes.
Well, that can introduce, I'm not, of course, a mechanical engineer, but that might introduce some imperfection in terms of the function of the car. But Moro, if you are driving a Voxy at 70 kilometers per hour or 80 kilometers an hour, even if the worst happens, if the car suddenly stops or even the car is here, you can go quietly and go and park. But if you are driving a Voxy at 140, 150 kilometers an hour, and worst part is that you're also trying to avoid some pothole and you make some quick turn. Even established brands like Jeep, Toyota, whatever, Lexus, can go off. The vehicle that Anthony Joshua lost friends in, it was a Lexus. One of the safest and most expensive 4x4s on the road. So, with all due respect, what I'll say is that I'll plead with my brother, look, the report is coming from the National Road, how do you call it? Is it Safety Authority or whatever?
National Road Safety Authority.
With all due respect. Again, when you study the implementation of programs and participation in health policy or public policy in general, you have to go through some motions. It must not come from only you. You must sit with the people that the thing will affect.